Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
We've done it!
Ah!
Impossible it is! Kill you all!
Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda, of all primals the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno, Almighty Ifrit, grant us succor in our hour of need!
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to... No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Surrender yourselves unto me! I would feast upon your ether! None shall stand against the wind!
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
"12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?"
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
So yeah, that was a thing. You gotta admit, that was pretty cool. That was super cool. Like, oh my god. I don't know. I'm just kind of fanboying right now. Oh no, not you, Alpha No. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Clive. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their gods so long as that weapon exists. True that. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. I mean, we can use it. Now think about it. I keep getting all my headgear from the missions, which means I'm not getting really any headgear from dungeons. Alright. Alphino is ready to return to the Waking Sands. I'm glad you are, doesn't mean I am. It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Alright, so yep, technically we're supposed to go back to the Waking Sands, but before that, we're gonna do the level 45 missions. The only way I know to do that. Okay, so we're gonna have to go through here. Easiest way. Right. It'll be a little bit of a trek because we aren't supposed to go to Mordona just yet. We will soon in regards to the main story, but I want to go ahead and try and get the gear and the new ability that we get for Scholar, so we can go ahead and do the level 44 dungeon, because we're on level 44 story missions. But yeah, what'd you guys think about that? Not so much the fight. I know it wasn't the most exciting thing in the world, but the story. So yeah, well, not spoiler warning, but like surprise twist. Sid was actually once a Garlean. Well, technically he still is. He's just a traitor. Yeah. And then I kind of find it funny that they kind of did a whole backstory thing, like he's one of the most important characters in the game. In all honesty, he's not really. Not to me, anyway. And then Gaius shows up after you basically failed to kill the Primal, and that arm pistol thing, like my brain immediately went to Ezio Auditore, Assassin's Creed 2, when you have the hidden blade gun pistol, whatever it is. That was really cool. And then that Ultima weapon, oh my god, that was a cool creation. And if you couldn't figure it out, the Garlean Empire didn't create that. They didn't make that. They found it and got it working. So that's a big difference. Alright, so Mordona, this is a really important place. I'm actually gonna make it a favorite destination, because you come here so much throughout the entirety of the game, even beyond 2.0. So I do recommend making that a favorite place. Or heck, even if you want to make it your home place, but I don't really think making it home just yet. Alright, so let's see. I need okay. So yeah, but we both have to come here for both of it, so that's okay. But the Scholars is this way, and then I think the Summoners is over there, so we'll have to fast travel back to Mordona. Or the Revenant's Toll is where we did the Crystal, or Aetheryte. Around here. Oh right, I have to go over the abilities. Alright. Let me get rid of this Morrible real quick. Alright. So hey, you leveled up. Cool, I'll get him in a minute. I'm pretty sure I went over Energy Drain and Ether Flow. Art of War. It's your AoE spamming ability for Scholar. Costs 600, so be careful of that. That will burn through your mana right quickly. Does 160 potency damage to all nearby enemies. So use this as soon as there's 2 enemies that you need equal attention. But it does take up a lot of mana, so be careful about that. Because you really do need to be saving mana for your healing abilities. Right. Now we're supposed to take the herb or plant that we just collected to someone in Ul'dah, but we need to also do the Summoner's mission in Mordona before we head out. Let's see. Yeah, Mordona's a really cool place. That's the in the distance, that's the Agrius, the ship you saw when we first got introduced to the Garland Empire, and he was retelling what happened 15 years ago. That's where it is. That's the Agrius over there. So it's really cool. Really cool little things here and there. Ah, Yamitra. I suspected you would make an appearance before long. And I presume this fine gentleman is the new summoner I've heard so much about? Yes, hopefully the first of many. Now, pray tell me, Rambrose, has the discovery of elegant maid invoker's attire been confirmed? It has. Truly a historical find. Then I would ask you a boon of you, my friend. You recall the predicament of which I spoke? Our chances of survival would be greatly improved if you would consider allowing Clive to wear the elegant garments. Well, he is a summoner, after all, and I must confess to no small degree of scholarly curiosity as to the effect the attire will have on one with the appropriate training. These finds are, however, the result of much sweat and even a few tears on the part of our excavation team. It is a frustrating task at times, and I fear they will be loath to part with the garments without some measure of recompense for their efforts. Allow me, though, to offer a solution. Metallic monstrosities of alien construction known as Mirranites have risen from the dig sites scattered across Mordona. Needless to say, they pose a dangerous threat to our excavators. I suggest you speak with my 3 field researchers and dispose of any such nasty hindrances to their work. I dare say they will then gladly surrender the pieces of the attire they hold. Once I have confirmed our dig site suitably empty of armored horrors, I will see you rewarded with the garments that I myself recovered from the ruins. Alright, that makes sense, and it's kind of fair. I basically make this place safer for them, and they give me the gear I need in order to beat that bad summoner. I forget his name. It's not important, though. I need to dodge you, because I'm still within your level range. A Mirranite lurks just over yonder. I could scarce think straight with the thing wandering about. Oh gods, it approaches. Oh, hello, my dude. Oh yeah, I need to... Yeah. Oh, let's also do, his ability. Now, you could do healer, you could do tank, but he really doesn't have much health nor much ability to keep aggro. So I'm going to go with DPS. This gives him an ability to use an attack of 150 potency. So, yeah. Ooh, you have my thanks. Now I might finally be able to concentrate on my task. If I'm not mistaken, you are in search of Evoker's attire. I have one of its wondrous pieces right here. You are most welcome to it. He made it seem like these people would be less inclined to get rid of it. She almost seemed like, it's okay, you can have it, I don't care. Which is weird. But yeah, as soon as you get it, you can... Oh, during combat. Fuck you, Gigas. That kick is the ability. What? From what? Why did you attack me? Yeah, as I was saying, you can wear the attire as soon as you get it. You can't see it, but now I'm in nothing but my birthday suit under this robe. Praise the gods, Rambosa said the adventurer would be alone, but please, you must destroy our herd construction! Yeah. They built these things? They look so lifelike, like actual creatures. Huh. Thank you for eliminating the source of my recent nightmares. I do not ordinarily stutter. So, you see, an abject terror has that effect on folk. Now, I hear from your maître that you have need of the Allegan garment. I should be glad to see it put to practical use rather than shut away in some dusty vault. You're supposed to be reluctant to get rid of. Like, I'm not, like, ooh, gloves. Hold on, I want to see a little bit better. So one is actually wrapped pretty in hand, one's got a free hand. Okay, I never noticed that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining that they're giving it to me willingly. I was just expecting a little bit more reluctancy. Aeronites, yes, they have become quite bothersome. I would be most appreciative were you to eliminate the creaking pest that has been plaguing me of late. Gladly. Yeah. Oh, right, I gotta talk to you. Fascinating. I never thought I would be fortunate enough to observe a conflict against, an Allegan construction at such close quarters. This has been a deeply enriching experience. If the price is to be my piece of the Invoker's attire, then so be it. That was a little bit closer to what I was expecting from everyone. And the shoes. Not the greatest shoes in the world, but definitely not the worst. Go ahead and unlock the Chocobo Keep, I guess. And Ramrose. Ah, the champion of my researchers returns. With the ruins now free of Mirror Knights, the excavation can proceed at a far more satisfying pace. Trembling in fear for one's life makes it astonishingly difficult to handle ancient artifacts that have a tendency to crumble into dust. You have performed a valuable duty for us, Clive. As promised, you shall have the Summoner's Garment uncovered by my own hand as your reward. Ah yes, Yamitra mentioned she would await you at Apkalu Falls. It seems there is no doubt in her mind that you should succeed here. And the final piece that we can get right now, the headgear. Yep, we get a little horn. Yeah, look at that. I look all horny. Alright. But that's all the time I got for you guys today. In the next episode, we'll continue getting the gear for the Scholar, and we'll continue on with the main story. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.